All right, so Cameron, ESP.
I'm not a mind reader.
Right, exactly. But yet it's had a lot of talk. Like people are really talking about it. And I have asked several employees when I'm talking to them, I'm like, hey, have you met your ESP? And I'm getting some mixed emotions like yes or no or kind of, but I'm not sure.
It
Right.
is a difficult thing to meet everybody, so it will take time. But I think people, once they do kind of get an idea of the program, it comes out as something that nobody else is doing. It's people like feeling represented. Sometimes we walk people through some precarious situations,
Right.
and people like having that representation. People like being able to have somebody to go to that they know that they can feel safe with.
So, okay, so start with that then. When someone says, so what's an ESP? What do you say to them? Like, how are you describing? Because we've talked about it, we've theorized it, we've talked, walked through some, but look, we've not put anything on paper. Tell me
So
what is an ESP?
officially, it stands for Employee Support Person, and the best way I can describe that is that we are there as kind of a liaison, and sometimes a shield for people.
And so you work for the home.
Not quite.
You work
Not quite. I'm
for.
still corporate.
You're still corporate,
So,
right?
and that kind of gives us that little bit of separation. So there is that buffer. So people will hopefully feel a little bit more comfortable going, because they're not always comfortable going to their administrator with a problem. It can be intimidating.
And I think what's interesting, whenever a company has HR, because we've had HR forever, right?
Absolutely, got
You've
it.
worked in HR at one point.
I
And
have.
so when you look at it, HR represents the company.
HR does represent the company.
Right.
And that's kind of, I like to be the exact opposite of HR. I represent the employee. So we've had some tardiness issues, which
Shocker.
pretty standard in in any industry. And when sometimes those people they get a coaching, and it can be an administrator, their direct supervisor, and maybe one other person backing the administrator and supervisor up, and then there's just the employee. So it's intimidating. So what we kind of do is we go there, we walk them hand in hand, and we'll have a meeting with them before, let them know, hey, this is what's going on. Like, are there any mitigating factors? Tell me what has led us to this situation. How can we move past it? And when we finally do go to meet with the administrator, if they don't want to talk, they don't have to. We have some very vocal employees, and so they do like to talk for the most part. But we get to give them that confidence that they're not going to say anything that's going to directly hurt them. And hopefully afterwards, we can get a plan to move forward so that these problems don't continue.